Hello and welcome to our very first episode of In Our Eyes, a new podcast created by Media Tech and Journalism to highlight school clubs, upcoming events, through the eyes of the students. Here we sit down with clubs around the school to learn more about what they do, what they're planning, and how you can get involved. We are your primary hosts, Lucas Clark and Isabella Castro, but we'll be having guest hosts from episode to episode depending on our feature.
On today's episode, we are interviewing the Spanish Club. Spanish Club, overseen by Ms. Altmantor and Mr. Moore, was created as an open space for all students interested in learning about, spreading Spanish cultures, and meeting new people who have similar interests. The club is currently run by President Faith Albert and Social Event Coordinator Isabella Castro. They got some exciting things coming up, including their Hispanic Heritage Night, plus upcoming future field trips. Here today is Faith to talk about the club.
So, congrats, you're our very first, person here. So, just as, some general questions, what is Spanish Club?
It's a club where we give students an opportunity to provide a fun and engaging environment to learn and explore more about different Hispanic cultures, but also to get a greater, appreciation for all of the Hispanic culture around us, and to find others that have the same interests as you and to just make friends.
That's very interesting. And how'd you get into it? What made you want to become president?
I was just in the club freshman year, and it was a lot of fun. There was one girl in there named Lexi Foley, and she was one of my friends freshman year. And I think it was every Wednesday morning we went. There was always a snack or food. There was music. There was activities. It was a lot of fun, and it just helped me meet new people, but also feel more involved in the school because I wasn't able to do a sport. So as I did that more along the year, our teacher, which was Miss Woolbright, I think what her name was.
Yeah.
She had a baby, so then the club was gone, and it was a bummer. And I wanted to try to get it back up, so I talked to Miss A, and then I had Mr. Moore for Spanish last year. And they were like, well, let's get it back and running up. And Miss A was like, do you want to be president since you want to start again? I was like, I would love to. So yeah, that's how it happened. And so I was president last year, and I'm president again this year.
That's really cool. And what upcoming plans is there? Because we just talked about Hispanic Heritage Night. What is it?
So yeah, our main event coming up right now is Hispanic Heritage Night. Hispanic Heritage Night is basically there's going to be free food. There's going to be food trucks, there's activities such as art activities. There's also going to be different booths with trifolds of each country, and we'll have people from Spanish Club. They will talk about their country at each table, but also they can bring their own little trinkets or food and just things like that. There's also going to be plenty of music, lots of dancing, and just having that community, everyone come together and bring bits of their cultures all mixed together. It's a lot of fun, and it's very welcoming to a lot of people.
And why do you think it's important to just celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month?
I think it's important because I feel not even take this from the perspective of the club, but think of them as just people and students. Most of them come here, the multilingual learners come here, and they don't know any English. And so I can imagine how that might feel. You might feel isolated and left out. So to have Spanish Club be a community that you feel you have a place in and that you're welcomed in, especially with Miss A, which she's a mother to so many people. Everyone loves Miss A. I don't know how you couldn't. Just gives a comfort, a school family, I guess. But also it's just really fun. So I really encourage anyone who's even slightly interested or know of people that are in it to join, or even just to come to one meeting just to see what it's like.
Yeah, and I love the fact that it's Spanish Club, but you don't have to know Spanish. Anyone can join.
Yeah.
If you just want to have a safe place to go to and just talk, have fun before school, that's what we're there for.
Yeah, I agree. But also I'm not fluent in Spanish, so not only are they learning English or others that are learning Spanish, but I am too. I feel I'm getting better at understanding it rather than speaking it. I'm not quite there yet. But when we go through the slideshows in the mornings during every meeting, I'll also put the instructions for our daily activities in both English and Spanish. Just to push yourself, like you have to force yourself into it and surround yourself in the language, because once you start pulling back, it's just gonna go away. So the more you like put yourself into it, it will become like easier.
Yeah, and what you were saying, like, it's totally true. Like, the moment you stop speaking it, like, slowly you'll just start, like, sort of deteriorating.
Yeah.
So it's, like, really good.
All right, so as mentioned, y'all said y'all have some field trips in the works. Can y'all tell us a little bit more about those?
Yeah, so one field trip that is coming up in the spring is the Global Education Day. It's the international festival in Colombia, where they come in and it's every single country you can think of. And each one has a stand, and they will have clothing, they'll have instruments, they'll have jewelry, they'll have trinkets, just really anything that's to their culture. And you can ask them questions and learn more about them and talk to the speakers. It's a really cool opportunity, and I encourage like anyone who's in Spanish Club or even not to go, because it's really, really fun. There's also food there too. And once you get there, you're given a passport, where each station, which is each country that you go to, they'll give you a sticker of the flag of the country,
really
and you
cool.
fill out your passport. So I thought that was really cool, because then you can take that back home and look at it. But it's a really big like learning opportunity to just see all the different cultures. It's really cool.
And we also have some, like, little field trips planned out,
We
too.
do. For instance, we have the opportunity to walk to a restaurant, so like Tacos Blah 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 or El Patron. We'll get to go there and eat, but you have to order in Spanish, but I mean, who doesn't like food? So
That is true.
yeah, so I think that's pretty exciting, because that'll be fun. I do believe we have another one where we have the possibility of seeing the flamenco dance
The dancers,
troupe.
yeah.
We're not sure about that yet, because we still need more information and like dates. But yeah, we'll get to see them at possibly the Peace Center, which would be really cool. So I hope we get to.
I know. That one I'm really looking forward to.
Me too. Yeah.
So, we're talking about a little bit more about the club and what a daily meeting looks like. So what's a typical meeting looking like for in the morning for y'all?
A typical meeting looks like either me or Isabella will walk up and we'll go through our daily slideshow, not daily, but morning slideshows. And that's where we'll have the instructions for our activity for the morning, and we'll update it like every week. And on the left side it'll say it in English, and on the right side it'll say it in Spanish.
So you talked a little bit about what y'all do, but I haven't really heard when y'all meet. So what days, what time?
We meet from 8 to 8:30 in the morning on Thursday mornings in room 2815, which is Miss A's room. But yeah, anyone's welcome. Usually every morning, every Thursday morning, there will be a little table with a notebook outside of it, and it'll say like Spanish Club sign up. So if you're new, you can come in and you can just write your name. It's your name, phone number, and your school email, just so we know how we can add you into the Google Classroom that we have.
Yeah, and another way to stay connected is through our Instagram. We also post like upcoming events on there, and that is FIHS.Spanish_club. So you guys should go follow that.
Yeah.
And then like, how does this club like help people like practice Spanish or learn about different cultures?
I think it helps just by immersing yourself in that community. It puts you in that position to have the opportunity to learn more about different cultures and from a deeper perspective, not just like, let's say you just went to the field trips, like that's all you did. I feel like that wouldn't be the completeness of the club. I feel like when you join, you need to do the full experience, because that's how you like fully immerse yourself into it. But I also think when you meet new people, like you never know who you're gonna meet, you never know who you're gonna talk to, you don't know everyone's story, but I feel like once you do start reaching out and talking to more people, this is a different like side of school.
So wrapping up, any final thoughts or messages for the people listening?
Come to Hispanic Heritage Night. I encourage it. Yeah. But also join the club because it's amazing, and why not? Hispanic Heritage Night is from 6:30 to 8 on October 22nd, which is next Wednesday. But yeah, I encourage you to go if you're interested.
Okay, and if you guys are listening and want to learn more or are thinking about joining Spanish Club, follow their Instagram at FIHS.Spanish_club or stop by one of the meetings. And they are, just to restate it, they are Thursday mornings at 8 a.m. in room 2815.
Thank you so much to the Spanish Club for joining us. We hope to see you guys at Hispanic Heritage Night on Wednesday, 22nd at 6:30 p.m.
Okay, that is all for our first episode of In Our Eyes. We are your hosts, Isabella Castro and Lucas Clark. We'll see you next time, Fury.